How can a teacher make lessons for children more interesting? Maybe also they will ask you about the food. Do you think diet is important? What is a balanced diet? So, do you have a question, Athani? So let's see
Hi,
from the
teacher.
beginning. Yeah.
Do you choose about like the things you're gonna talk about, or do they?
You think you're asking if you can choose the topic?
Yeah.
Actually, no, you cannot choose the topic. They will give it to you. The first one or the first part, they will just tell you that you have to talk about this. It's basically
Oh.
3 topics: yourself, your life, and then your country. Part 2 and 3 are related to each other. They will give you a card that has the topic. Then they will give you 1 minute to prepare yourself, what you're going to talk about. Then they will tell you to start.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Okay, so as you can see, part 1 is related to you, so this will make it easier for you because we know how to talk about ourselves. But part 2 and 3, it's supposed that you have to have knowledge about things in general, or you should know how to talk about things in general, about books, about anything. And that is something that you need to pay attention to, especially when they ask you about books. Most of us, we don't read that much. Let's be honest, we don't read that much. But before you have an IELTS exam, you should choose a book to read in English or maybe in Arabic, but I prefer in English so it will make it easier for you to talk about it. And remember what is the book is about. So when they ask you about books, you cannot say, no, I didn't read any book recently, or you cannot say, I don't remember the book. Okay, so prepare yourself for any kind of question they might ask you. I think about the advice, you can come up with any advice. It's okay, you can lie. It's not that much because it's only for the exam, not about speaking the truth. Okay. Now, if I ask you, how would you improve your speaking in general? What do you do? What do you think?
To actually speak, like, you know, I
Yes,
don't understand actually.
that's very good. So you have to practice speaking, of course, by speaking. If you're saying then I don't have anyone to speak to in my house, then you can use the recorder in your phone and you can record yourself talking about anything in general. But as Dragat said, the first thing that you should do to improve your speaking, also beside practicing, you should read and listen more. The more that you listen to anything and the more that you read, it's going to make it easier for you to know how to have a good structure when you speak. Okay, so the first thing that is practicing speaking and also reading as much as you can and listening as much as you can. And it shouldn't be when I tell anyone to speak and to read and listen, they will think about CNN or they will think about anything that is boring. No, you have many choices. Anything that you like or you're interested in, then see it in English. Whether it was celebrities, movies, anything. Okay, do you have any question? You're welcome. Okay, if I asked you, can you talk about something and record it to me? Can you do that? You can choose one of these topics and record yourself, maybe for not now, Ala. Let's maybe next week if you can, and send it to me. And I would say for 5 minutes, maybe, if you can. It would be really nice. Just record yourself and then send it to me. I don't know how you're going to send it, but don't send it by in the same website. Communication with your teacher, no. Um, if we didn't find any way, then I will give you my email so you can send it to me. Or maybe you can send it to my number if you have my number. You can ask Jody, she has my number. Okay, can you do it? Yes, Ala.